Right. Just gonna record this quickly. This video. In the basement. Don't really care. I mean, if I'm gonna be trying to take a nice footage, which makes sense, because I want to make at least the kind of quality of a video I'm not gonna be ashamed of. But this is a daily vlog, and because there are some people in the living room where I work, I can't film there because we have guests at home. I'm in a basement with my MacBook, notepad, and smartphone, recording this video. In a couple of minutes, I'm gonna take my medicals. I don't know how it's called in English when you know, take your pills this way. That's why I'm in this really weird situation. I don't know what to do, because if I'm gonna put it aside for later, I'm sure that after taking these medicals, I experience a little bit of kind of weird feeling of this, headache, and I definitely won't record the video. So let me record this video right now. It's 9 p.m. Today is 29th of May 2024. I am finally proud of myself to a certain degree that, alhamdulillah, man, look at this. Like, you might be thinking, like, what is that, whatever, because this is nothing special. It's just notes which you made in your notepad, right? It is not, to a certain degree, right? What it is for me personally is that, when you have all these thoughts in your mind, these things which you're worried about, or the things which you're stressed about, and you sat down in front of your notepad for a certain period of time, and you're like, okay, there are certain things which I know I'm supposed to do. They're just in my mind, I don't know where to start. I don't know which one to pick and start doing. And as you can see, like, for example, on 29th of May, because, ouch, 28th of May, I'm sorry, it's just 3 or 4 things, because I wanted to write down things which I'm kind of, I have to do, and because I don't know where to start. They're making my life worse. I'm all the time worried, all the time stressed. But as I begin to write down things, I'm like, sheesh. I don't know which one to write down. I don't know which one. It seems easy, but it is not. So 29. You can see, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 10 things to do in one single day. It doesn't really mean that you have to do all of them in one single day. It doesn't, it doesn't have to. For example, today I worked on, I didn't work on my personal brand. I didn't create content. I try to edit my videos to a certain degree, not on YouTube, on Instagram. YouTube, I want to save it authentic and realistic. But I worked on my startup. I worked on the feature in my startup. I'm not gonna be saying it, teasering it a little bit. Yeah. I worked on my agency. 2 goals. First one, I had a meeting with my sales guy in my team. Second, I tried to create some systems in the company. I don't know, it kind of feels like my head is aching when I'm talking. Just really weird feeling. I don't know. You know, I miss those days when I used to, when my only worry or stress used to be my my job, my work. Like I used to be thinking about, oh, we have to, do this thing in agency, or like we have to DM more people, but now, I mean, I used to be thankful anyway. I don't really remember, even if you can go ahead and watch my previous videos, I don't used to be like unthankful, but there is some kind of privilege to being able to work fully focused on one thing. Some people has their own room, and even if guests are coming to their room, are coming to their house, you can get into your room after talking to, of course, family is good, maybe 30-minute long lunch or dinner, but then you'll go ahead to your room and work, and maybe your health is good, your head is not aching, you're not sick, you're not ill with flu. But anyway, maybe there's something waiting for us. We can't even comprehend how beautiful it can get. The problem is that this, before, they didn't open the door. So before I forget to tell you, I'm proud of myself, alhamdulillah. Today I woke up at 4 a.m. I started all of a sudden, right away, after praying Fajr, working on the startup. After working on the startup, I went to the school. After coming from school, today was my one out of 4 exams, which I have to get through to graduate from high school. So I went from school back to home, and I had a meeting with sales guy. I discussed a little bit about the system. With my sales people in my team, I don't really want to be like, boss and sales kind of, relationship. I want to be like in a startup. There is no such thing as boss. Everyone is as important as humanly possible, and everyone is just, in one chemistry between one another, and everyone is equal. And I want to get knowledge from these people also, because they're smarter than me in this stuff. There got to be some kind of reason why I can't get a single client for 5 months, and these people are doing something, so no matter what, even if they are not smarter, you have to listen and you have to hear. Yeah, that's what I want to say. Today was very, very, very interesting and very saturated, beautiful day, because yesterday I didn't work that much, and I couldn't be proud of myself. It wasn't the day I couldn't be proud of myself, but today I woke up at 4 a.m, prayed Fajr, started working on my startup. I called my friends who I work together with in our startup. We I think we got maybe 2 or 3 extra users, because I'm kind of messaging here and there to people on X, Twitter, Axe Twitter. Okay. Yeah. One thing I wanted to say, that you don't know how dark it can get, but you also don't know how beautiful and bright it can get. It doesn't mean that the current situation in which you are in is dark kind of situation, but if you don't feel good about, I just wanna, hope for the best. As always, I used to do before. Um, yeah. I love visualizing the day when we are gonna make it. It helps me keep going. No, I mean, keep going, like, there is a lot of drivers of keep going. Like, I'm not, there is no off button, basically. So you are, there is only one option, which is keep going, right? But keep going and being happy about it, and keep going being sad about it. There's two different things, right? And I would like to be keep going and being happy about it. So in my case, personally, as I said, I like to think about, I like to imagine that there is something very, very beautiful waiting for us. Not that long, this little, we have to, we're working on, we're working, the most important. Yeah, we just have to wait a little bit, not that much, not that much, a little bit. And I'm not even talking about how, great can things get when we're talking about the larger time horizon, right?